The only chance that you have
to become a millionaire is
not your paycheck. Not going to happen. Not your investment. Not going to happen. You have to put in a lot of money
to reach millionaire status. So you would have to be investing like
$20,000, $30,000 a year. And for 85 to 90% of the population, that's impossible. What is all the way to get or to become a millionaire or even have a chance? Even win the lottery.
Pictures. Traces up your own that it's Winston badly.
Or you could have some type of
insurance policy that would pay out that much money in the event
something does happen. Your car insurance won't do that.
That's called an indemnity policy. Indemnity policy, all it does is just brings you back to zero. It levels you back out.
Your health insurance policy, same thing. That's an indemnity policy. All it's going to do is just going to get you back to zero. It's never going to give you anything extra.
Every insurance you could think of, it's all indemnity policies,
which means it just brings you back to zero. It just leaves you out. You're never going to be ahead. And what is the only option that pays out tax-free? Definitely not a 401k. Definitely not your stocks. Definitely not your bonds. Everything's taxable.
Everything's taxable. Can you guys think of one single thing that's not taxable?
That's not reported to the IRS?
Or have you ever thought of how can you get paid in the event you're hurt and you're unable to bring home that paycheck? Have you ever sat down and just really just spent some time thinking about that? What would you do?
If you get into car insurance, if you get into a car accident, your car insurance will pay off the car. What about you? You're in the hospital, unable to walk and talk or do anything.
What if you're paralyzed? What's going to happen to your house? What's going to happen to your car? What's going to happen to your wife?
What's going to happen to your children? If you are the main income earner in the house, and something does happen to you, illness or accident, have you ever sat down and tried to visualize what would that look like if it does happen? What would happen if God forbid, something does happen? That check stop coming.
Even if you have savings in the account, if you ever has $1 million, 401k or whatever it is that you have,
you know how quick you can blow through
$500,000 if you're sick or injured. Medical bills are the number one cause of bankruptcy. They're so expensive that you need millions of dollars to cover the bills and also stay on top of your to pay for your medical bills and also pay your daily living, maintain your lifestyle.
Car payment, house payment, gas, food, electric, and the list goes on and on and on and on and on. Insurance. Where's all that money going to come from? The only way you can actually become a millionaire or live a legacy or leave a legacy behind is
by having an insurance policy that pays you tax-free. It pays you directly to you. Money that's not reported to the IRS.
We all gonna get sick. We all gonna die. So you know that insurance policy is then pay out. It's not if, it's when.
If you get sick, heart attack, cancer, or anything in that chronic, critical, or terminal illness, that $10 million or $20 million or $30 million is yours to do with it as you wish. You can vacation with it. You can buy luxury homes, luxury cars. You can travel the world. You can do whatever you want to do with it. It's your money.
And it's all tax-free. Is reported to the IRS.
And the only policy that can actually do something like that is life insurance.
Okay.
I'm an insurance broker based in Raleigh, North Carolina. My phone number is 910-447-6508. And the policies that I offer come with living benefits, which means in the event, in the event of sickness or
ECA Gerdausia, Arlo, Sandalasaya,
sickness or accident, you collect that money.
You can do with it whatever you want.
So instead of losing your home, instead of letting the bank take your home and losing equity in your home, you need some type of protection. The only thing that's available that's going to really save your ass is a life insurance policy with a living benefit. Living benefits, it means you can use it while you're alive if in the event of sickness or accident. Don't think anybody's coming to save you. It's all on you. No family members, no friends, no children. Nobody's going to save you. The only way to protect yourself is money. So, getting a life policy when you're young and healthy. I gave an example a couple days ago. One of my clients got a policy for his daughter for $1 million. $1 million. It was $50. So even if you can't afford a life insurance policy because of your health or pre-existing conditions or your age, you can take policies on your children and name yourself as a beneficiary. In the event something does happen to them, you'll have money to take care of them and you'll be able to take care of yourself also.
Think about that. That's a great deal, yeah?
Excuse me, I apologize. $50 can do that. $50 is like equivalent to one pizza. Imagine if you just did eat a pizza and invested that $50 into the right insurance. And that $50 turned into $1 million. And you don't have to wait years and decades and all that. You can get a policy today and then illness or accident could occur within the next few months or within the next few years. So you might have like $500-600 tied up into the policy. Next thing, not $1 million show up in your account. To me, that sounds like a great deal. Tax-free. You could do with it what you want, not report it to the IRS. 910-447-6508. 910-447-6508. Direct link to my website is going to be, in the description. For those of you who are DIYs, like to do it yourself, you can go on the website and start a policy and secure your future today. If you do get stuck, if you need help, call me, 910-447-6508. This is a free call. It doesn't cost anything at all. I'm an independent insurance broker and I'm here to help you. My job is to help you and I love helping people. So just pick up the phone and have a phone call with me. I don't bite. I'm a person like you. Married. I have children. I'm concerned about my children's future, my future, just as much as I am concerned about your children's future and your future.
Pick up the phone, call me, let's have a conversation. It's very simple. It's all done on the phone. 20-minute phone call. You'll secure your future. I have seen so many cases where people get they get cancer, and
their life just turns upside down. Not only financially, just mentally, it really messes with their head. And you really don't have time to grieve anymore because you're worrying about all your bills just because your financial situation changes.
it doesn't mean the mortgage payment's going to stop coming. The car payment's going to stop coming. The electric, the gas, the so on and so forth. And the list goes on and on and on. 20 or 30 payments. They're going to come in every month. They want their money. And when you get sick, how are you going to produce that paycheck? It's going to be impossible.
If you're disabled or lousy bones or whatever their cognitive skills, say you bang your head on the steering wheel and
you develop dementia, Alzheimer's, any of these symptoms, guys, any of these symptoms will fail you. It's called living benefits. What they do, they advance your death benefit. So if you have a $10 million policy, and God forbid, you do get diabetes, cancer, stroke, Alzheimer's, multiple sclerosis, kidney problems, heart problems, you're unable to feed yourself, you're unable to bathe yourself. Any of these symptoms, chronic, critical, or terminal illnesses, triggers the living benefits, which means
you get to collect the money while you're alive and recovering. So instead of recovering and being miserable because you have no income coming in and you're depleting all your savings, why not recover at $10 million in the bank?
That would be nice, yeah? If you call me and you can't afford a $10 million policy, get a $10 million policy on your children. If you have a son that's 20, you have a daughter that's 20, get $10 million on each. And in the event something does happen for them, like accidents or illness, because their policy is going to be extremely cheap because they're young and healthy, and get a small policy on yourself. This way, if something does happen to you, you'll have income, cash coming your way, or if something does happen to them, you still have some income coming your way. You'll be the policy owner, and you can name yourself the beneficiary on these policies for their children. I hope this makes sense. 910-447-6508. I was talking to a client yesterday, and I was trying to explain to her how the living benefits work. She was expecting me to do that with a text. And I thought to myself, that's like trying to buy a house with a text. Would you buy a house with a text? It's a huge decision. We're not selling tacos over here. We're trying to protect your life. We're selling a life insurance policy. They'll protect you for the rest of your life. So there's certain things need to be explained. How does the living benefits work? How the trust work? How living will works? There's a lot of details need to be explained slowly, very, very slowly, so the person on the other end can comprehend what you're saying. You can say, "Oh, here's a Mercedes-Benz 2025. It's got that feature and that feature. Pay, let's go." No, this is entirely different. Another thing too, I want to mention that's really, 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 really important. I don't mention it enough. No one can qualify. No one. You have to qualify for life insurance. You don't just buy it. It doesn't matter if you have the $1 billion in the bank. If you're sick, if you have pre-existing conditions, they're going to decline you. You're not eligible. Meaning, get your policy while you're young and healthy. This way, if you do get sick, you're already covered. Not everybody's eligible for a life insurance policy. If you're old, you're going to pay a lot. If you're sick, you're going to pay a lot. If your family have pre-existing conditions, you're going to pay a lot. There's a lot of history in your family: cancer, diabetes, heart attacks, stroke, and many, many other. The list goes on and on and on. All that is going to cost more. So do it while you're young and healthy. And as soon as you get sick, you will get paid. I mean, it's the best investment you'll make in your whole entire life. You're going to get tax-free money. Tax-free money, guys. F-R-E-E. Tax-free. That just doesn't exist. There's nothing out there that's tax-free. This money will go straight into your account tax-free. Doesn't need to be reported to the IRS. There's no tax deferred. There's no tax anything. I mean, imagine putting in $50, you're getting $1 million. Imagine putting in $100, you're getting $3 million. I'll do it all day long. And if you can't afford, if you don't qualify for these high face value policies, put them on your children, and then yourself and your spouse the beneficiary on the policy. Everybody will be happy. If you get $10 million, you take care of the children. If you get $10 million, you can take care of yourself. If you get $2 million, you can take care of the spouse. You can take care of the whole family. Get a large policy for the children and get a small, unless you're super healthy, which is good. You can get a large policy for yourself. I'm talking to you, whoever you are. I don't know if you're in your 20s, your 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s. The older you are, the more it's going to cost, and the smaller the face value. So do it while you're young and healthy, and do yourself a favor. Have the foresight to see like what this policy could do for you. It could literally save your ass. You need $1 million? Call me. My number's on the screen. Do it while you're young and healthy, guys. Thank you so much for listening to me and spending 20 minutes with me. Think about this. This is really important. It's a small decision that you can make now that will change your life forever.